on 5 attempts. So let's see what he can do for an encore here in the second. It'll be Stony Brook basketball to start us off here from left to right. Retrievers go with their starting 5 intact from the open, and Stony Brook doing the same. Policelli inside for Sales.
Good idea, poor execution there.
Good hands by Nathan Johnson to get in the way.
This may get reversed, though. This might go the other way.
And
nope.
it does. Well,
no?
yes,
it does.
It does go.
Yeah.
And no argument from Johnson. In fact, a smile on his face.
Yeah, it looked like it went off his hands. And
all right, let's see what we can see here.
Let's see.
Well,
I'm not so sure about that.
But back to the action here, almost a turnover, and now they do turn it over.
Well, it's funny because the pass was for Green, who was wide open for a layup, but Policelli, like a good defensive back, got in the way of the pass, and it went off his hands and out of bounds because it was thrown too hard for him.
Obeng Mensah on the baseline. Floater is good.
It's 2 nice jumpers tonight by Obeng Mensah. One to start the first half and one to start the second half.
And that's what he's got. 4 points tonight. The Retrievers up by 7.
Showing some more dimension to his offensive game, though. That's a risky pass.
Behind, and Policelli can't convert. Sales, put back is no good, draws the foul.
Sales got off to a very fast start in the first half, but then quieted down. But there he gets a rebound and gets fouled.
8 points and 3 rebounds. A native of Cincinnati, Ohio. Goes 6'9", 250. Very athletic presence at the rim.
Looks 7'2" with that haircut.
And a nice touch from the charity stripe. We'll talk a little bit more about this later, John, but for UMBC, what a stretch here. They're playing their 4th game in 8 days tonight, 3-5.
There's a near air ball on the second one. Wow.
Then they get a little break, and then they're at Vermont and at Hartford.
Yeah, those are not breaks.
No.
Those 2 games.
So we'll show you the road ahead a little bit later on, but things are very unsettled and very unpredictable in this America East this year.
Tim Ferry looking forward to his team getting a couple days off because he said they played their best basketball when they were playing Saturday, Wednesday, and they got to practice.
Went on that 6-game winning streak to put them back in the hunt. Remember, they were 1-4 after the first 5 in the conference.
They were.
Rogers, kick out. Kennedy. Corner, 3-pointer is good.
Can't leave him open. He and Owens cannot be left open at the 3-point line. They catch and shoot, they're going to make a lot.
Little mini 5-1 spurt here for UMBC. Has them up by 9.
Biggest lead of the game, I do believe.
You are correct. And Kennedy now with 8 after a slow start.
Wow, what a tough shot by Green.
Tyke Green all the way off glass.
Help came, and he twisted his body and stayed open, in effect.
Tyke Green now has tied Roberts with 17, game high.
Good hands there by Green, deflecting the pass.
Turnover UMBC number 7. Roberts working on Rogers.
He's got the size advantage, but Rogers keeps his body on him and forces him to pass. Another great drive by Tyke Green.
Tyke Green back to back.
Hard to guard a guy like that.
Here we go.
Here Rogers came late, but he didn't want to foul him.
And that is the second team foul on UMBC early here in the second half. Green, 3-point play, no good. Well, he's got 19.
You mentioned that he's not a great free throw shooter, although he had made 6 in a row tonight before that one.
It's a 5-point lead for UMBC. Rogers with 4 more assists in the first half, has averaged better than 5 in his last 7 games, including career high 10
against Hartford.
Rogers has it blocked underneath by Stevenson Moore.
Rogers' shot did not hit the rim, so when the ball went out to Kennedy, it was too late for him to get the shot off. Good defense there by Stony Brook. Coaches love 30-second violations when they're playing defense. Makes them very happy.
Here come the Seawolves now, trailing by 5. And Johnson looks like he gets mixed up with Policelli.
Yeah, I think they're going to call that a 2-shot. No, they're not. They said the foul was before he went up to shoot.
So this bears watching as Gino Ford looks on. 3 team fouls against UMBC. Not quite 3 minutes into the second half.
And they got into they committed their 7th foul of the first half. That was a terrible shot.
And that almost goes back in.
Yeah.
Obeng-Mensah. And this, by the way, John, from a team, UMBC, that commits among the least fouls in the country.
Right. They committed their 7th one, and a nice pass there by Rogers.
Kennedy for 3.
Kennedy on the pass from Rogers. But Stony Brook only committed 4 fouls in the first half. So it was a foul-free first half. Now we're seeing more in the second half, at least at the start.
Obeng-Mensah bodies up on Sales. Retrievers now. Johnson inside, won't go, draws the foul.
Again, he's, like I said, he's sneaky quick. You think, oh, he's a three-point shooter, but he can take it to the basket. Same as Bunyasith, who I think is better taking it to the basket than shooting threes.
Bunyasith was the starter for most of the first part of the season, but then Jim Ferry making a change, bringing Johnson into the starting lineup, and it's been a big difference now for UMBC.
Well, they won 6 of their first 7 with Johnson in the starting lineup. They've lost the last 2. And of course, Obeng-Mensah became a starter too.
And perhaps not coincidentally, John, Johnson has, slumped the last couple of games. But he's back on track here tonight.
Really, the whole team slumped. I mean, if you think about it.
Johnson's second free throw is no good. So 1 for 2. It's a 9-point lead for UMBC. Johnson with 12 points and 5 rebounds in the game.
You almost knew Roberts was going to the basket with that. Oh, nice tip.
Sales.
She almost knew Roberts was going to take that to the basket because it was a big possession. And Gino Ford said he has a green light to do that, to take 8 dribbles.
How about this?
Nice pass.
Let's look for Obeng-Mensah inside. Obeng-Mensah with 6. Spazajevic off the bench with 4. Wojcik yet to hit the scoreboard.
Surprising, but he hasn't played that many minutes.
And getting free inside is Stevenson Moore. And he'll go to the line.
Rogers went for the steal, tried to front him, and he got by him and got an easy layup.
Second foul on Darnell Rogers, but take a look here. Rogers on the offensive end. Obeng-Mensah delivers.
These are our people. This is our state. At the University of Maryland Medical System, the health and well-being of Marylanders is our mission, our focus, our purpose, no matter what we face. So we've built a healthcare network for all of Maryland, providing better access to the knowledge sharing of academic medicine, for better research, better treatments, and better outcomes. And that is a better state of care.
Back at you here from the Peak. The visitors from Long Island trailing UMBC by 7. With
By
15.
the way, have you met anybody else who calls this building the Peak besides you?
No, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think everybody does.
I don't.
It's just easy. Well, you're not everybody.
No, I'm not. Okay. Because I haven't heard anybody else use it.
Well, I think you've got to get involved.
I'm obviously talking to the wrong people. I haven't heard Freeman Rabowski use it. He's only the president of the school.
Okay, well, so still only one person, but
yeah, he's more than one person. He is retiring at the end of the year.
Yeah, we got to try to get him on, actually.
We really do. We only got 2 guaranteed home games left.
At the line for Stony Brook is Stevenson Moore.
He can do color as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
Better than me.
I mean, I would welcome that.
I know you would.
He wouldn't ask me hard questions.
That's true. He wouldn't make fun of you either.
I feel sometimes like you're deposing me.
He'd just say, well, I'm just a math nerd.
You see, now I can get along with that.
Well, I can too, just because I respect him so much.
Owens for 3. That's his first miss from outside.
I was going to say, it feels strange to watch him miss.
Here's Green getting mixed up inside. No call there. Policelli, a left-hander. That won't go.
Lefties aren't supposed to shoot bricks, but he did.
Kept alive by Stevenson Moore. Here's Roberts with a leaner. Tippin won't go.
Look at
another try.
Up. I mean, there's some tall guys in there for UMBC, and he just goes up over them.
Tyke Green with another offensive rebound and another basket. That's 21 points for Tyke Green. He leads the game, and the Seawolves trail by 4. Watch the effort here from Tyke Green.
Watch him here, because there's big guys around him. And he just out-leaps them all and gets back up and scores. Jim Ferry made the point to me that even without Jaleel Jenkins, even without their starting center, who left the team, Olanyi, who I've now said twice.
Never heard anybody pronounce his name that way.
Probably not.
Go ahead.
They've still got a lot of talent. And they've got elite talent, a couple of these guys. Good ball movement there.
Bunyasith.
That leads to a 3.
5 points for Jacob Bunyasith off the bench.
Good job by Spazievich recognizing the double, getting into Rogers, who immediately reversed it to an open Bunyasith.
14:35 left to play. Lead back up to 7 now for UMBC. Policelli looking inside for Green.
It's good defense, even though the ball ended up in Green's hands. Now he's tough to guard in there.
Kennedy does it, though.
Yeah, Kennedy stripped him.
Oh, and he gives it away.
Left-handed dunk.
Green makes him pay. Tyke Green now with 23.
On that play, Green gave it, and then he took it away.
Less than 14 now left to play. Tyke Green, career high, 25 at Hofstra back in 19. Kennedy, nice form.
And he can get his own shot better than anybody on this team.
And here's Hobway with a 3-point miss.
Hasn't scored all night.
Kennedy now with a sneaky 13 for UMBC. Rivers back up by 7, looking to add.
He's often sneaky because he's not flashy. Just makes plays.
Kennedy would tend to shoot straight away.
Like I said. Thank you, DeAndre.
16 points for Kennedy, and he is heated up in a hurry.
And the lead went from 5 to 10 very quickly, courtesy of Kennedy.
Kennedy had 5 at the break. And a nice stroke here from Policelli.
And quick timeout for Gino Ford, which of course becomes a full timeout.
Retrievers by 7 with 12:58 left in this one.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Grab retirement by the range.
Drive, the best pre-owned vehicles. Drive with 0.99.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
Drive, the best pre-owned vehicles. Drive with 0.99.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Grab retirement by the range. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Grab retirement by the reins. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Grab retirement by the reins. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
We're talking about closing. When you see us close, you see us give everything.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
Check out this Verbo. Come on. Now I hear.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Grab retirement by the reins.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow Cross Country Mortgage was able to close this home in.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
Drive, the best pre-owned vehicles. Drive with 0.99%.
Number 4, Kentucky. Number 16, Tennessee. Tuesday at 9 on ESPN.
John, this one's for you. Welcome back to the peak. All right, here's UMBC's road ahead. We touched on this before. Tonight against Stony Brook, obviously not easy. And then look what awaits.
At Vermont, obviously best team in the league. At Hartford, we just beat Vermont. Then Maine at home and Binghamton at home to finish up the regular season. And those last 2 games will probably go a long way toward deciding where UMBC is seated in the conference tournament. And Jim Ferry said all year long, the best thing we can do is just keep getting better and better and be at our best when we get to March. And that's really true of every team in this league, including Vermont, because being seated first and not winning the conference tournament, it does do you some good because you're getting the NIT. But that's not what people want to do. They want to play in the NCAAs. If the NCAAs are the dance, then the NIT is, I don't know, a disco.
And like we showed you before in the standings, there's one loss separating 5 teams right now behind Vermont. So nothing really settled in this conference. Kennedy, hot, this time short. And the rebound comes down to the Seawolves.
Vermont will clinch if it goes on to win tonight, and they had a 21-point advantage at halftime.
Here, the Retrievers lead by 7. Here's Hobway inside for Policelli, picked up by Rogers.
There's a mismatch, but Spazievich came to help and did a good job. He recognized that his teammate was overmatched height-wise. Came to help and leads to a foul on Stony Brook.
And that is a great rebound by Nathan Johnson, by the way. Timed his leap perfectly and drew the foul. L.J. Owens back in the game. Kennedy sits down with 16. Owens checks in with 15.
I'm going to bet Kennedy's not going to be out for that long.
That's probably a safe bet.
I only make safe bets.
Rogers with 9 assists tonight. Johnson.
Boy, he just continued fighting his way to the basket and eventually drew the foul.
Man, he is strong. Does not want to be denied. We'll take a timeout here. Under 12 left in this one. Retrievers by 7. As you see Nathan Johnson lead his squad to the bench.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
Drive, the best pre-owned vehicles. Drive with 0.99%. Drive, the best pre-owned vehicles. Drive with 0.99%.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Grab retirement by the reins. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
Drive, the best pre-owned vehicles. Drive with 0.99%.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Grab retirement by the rain. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
Drive, the best pre-owned vehicles. Drive with 0.99.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
We're talking about closing. When you see us close, you see us give every.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
Stuff. We love stuff. And there's some really great stuff out there. Do you think any of us will look back in our lives and regret the things we didn't buy?
Udemy.
Udemy. Udemy.
No matter how you say it, it's the top online learning destination.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
Back at you here with 11:59 left to go in this game. UMBC on top of Stony Brook, 68-61. Tyke Green, 15 in the first half, John, 23 for the game.
Yeah, he's kept them in the game here in the second half. Two strong drives to the basket here. It's just so hard to guard because he's so quick when he jumps. And here, missed shot, goes up, misses the tip, gets it back with three guys around him. Now here, DeAndre Kennedy plays really good defense, gets the steal, but then loses control of the ball. And as I said, Green gave it, but then he took it away. Now he's getting a little breather here, and I guarantee you it will be a little breather.
Of those 5 rebounds for Tyke Green, 3 on the offensive end. He is the leading offensive rebounder in the league. And the Johnson free throw is good. Nathan Johnson moved into the starting lineup 9 games ago. The Retrievers are 6-2. And the second one goes. So Johnson in double digits tonight with 14 points.
And see if Stony Brook tries to get Anthony Roberts going here. He's now playing at the point guard. Again, Jaleel Jenkins, their point guard, is no longer with the team, having had wisdom teeth surgery. That was a tough shot.
The step back is no good. Hobway's try is no good.
Tried to dunk it with one hand off the rebound, but couldn't get it.
Bunyasith in the game for UMBC. He'll drive it.
Better player when he drives the basketball.
Rogers straight away.
A little bit of a tough shot for Rogers, going right, left-handed shooter.
Policelli with the rebound.
Not that he can't make that shot, it's just tougher.
Now they dump it into Roberts, picked up by Owens. This is a good matchup. Sales
pass.
Baseline, way long. Weak side rebound and the score for Hobway.
Too many offensive rebounds for Stony Brook if you're Jim Ferry. A lot of them have been weak side rebounds on shots out of the corner, but still, you need to do a better job boxing out.
9-4 offensive rebounds for Stony Brook. Still a 7-point game. Largest lead of the night's been 10 for UMBC, who have led for most of the game. Johnson all the way to the basket. That is rejected from Policelli.
Good block from behind. Policelli with those long arms. It's not his shot. He'll go in because I said that.
Well, he gets the block and he gets the 3, and it's a 4-point game, and Jim Ferry has seen enough.
Quick timeout there. The lead went from 10 to 4 in a hurry. Watch here. This is not what you would call Policelli's shot, except that I was wrong because he makes it. And look how deep that is. Way outside the 3-point line. I'll bet he rarely practices that shot. How often in practice as a coach do you want a big guy like that shooting from 26 feet?
Well, 26 feet is far, no doubt, but Policelli is a good 3-point shooter, though. That's his 41st 3-pointer of the year. It's 2 for 3 tonight.
That's more than I would have guessed.
Yep.
Put it that way.
He's got 8. Frankie Policelli can get up, the sophomore from New Hartford, New York.
Do you know where that is? I don't know where that is.
I was going to ask you, actually, because you're from New York.
I don't. I really don't. should have asked.
Well, he went to high school on Long Island. Is it possible?
So it could be.
Okay.
Although I know Long Island pretty well. I should have asked Gino Ford that yesterday.
Now, he's a transfer, went to Dayton, played there for a year. Ah.
Upstate.
How about that? Near Utica, we just get the word. Boy, Jay O'Brien knows his stuff, you know?
Well, he knows his upstate New York stuff, that's for sure.
He knows how to type in Google.
Maybe that's what he did.
Either one. Or maybe he does.
How do you spell Google?
I have no idea.
Jay, did you know that or did you Google it?
You can't ask him that.
Why can't I?
No,
I said he Googled it.
Obeng Mensah with the miss. The other side, Roberts all the way.
Well, that's what he can do.
Oh.
He gets that step on you.
Well, we got a basketball game here, John.
Watch Roberts between the legs. Little show-off move there, and then he uses his quickness.
Am I wrong, or is that his first 2 of the half?
Yeah, he'd been quiet. Green had kept him in the game. Now he's probably going to heat up again, is my guess.
Roberts now with 20. It's a 1-point game. It's his 6th 20-point game of the year, which also includes a 40-point game and a 30-point game. So he's got game.
Actually,
right.
It's actually good for Stony Brook that he went scoreless first 10 minutes of the half, and yet right now they're only down 1.
And they were down by 10.
Just a minute ago, it feels like.
Kennedy. Timbers with 5 to shoot. Rogers all the way.
Wow. I don't even know how he gets that shot off, much less makes it. Oh, my goodness. That was nice play, but they didn't finish.
And a miss from Green at the rim.
Roberts saw him cutting to the rim and found him. He couldn't finish, but he did get fouled.
The foul is on Owens. That's his 3rd. Now, that is the 6th on UMBC with 9:16 left in the game.
Well, they committed those 3 quick ones at the start of the half. Now they have 16 fouls, and Stony Brook has 4. And that's a bad free throw. Hobway got the rebound here, and he got fouled. He has not yet scored. Here you see Green misses. Hobway's in there, and he gets fouled by Owens. That was not a good-looking free throw.
You know, Stony Brook is a good free throw shooting team. They're 76%
They are.
for the season, and they missed 2.
Well, there's a reason why Hobway's scoreless tonight.
Retrievers still by 3. Rogers now for UMBC, 9 points, 9 assists.
Is that a single?
Oh, you slay me. Wojcik back in the game for the Retrievers. Kennedy will pop and nail it.
Policelli's standing there saying, what did I do wrong?
That's a big 3 for Kennedy.
Sure, the lead goes back up to 6 just like that.
Comes at the 8:50 mark. Kennedy now with 19 in the game. He's 5 of 8 from three-point land. And Owens is 5 for 6. Retrievers have 14 three-pointers.
Oh my God, that looks like about 12 steps.
And they call a foul.
Yeah, that looked like my daughter's 5th grade basketball game yesterday where every girl took 3 steps whenever they went toward the basket. Except Jane, of course.
Of course. She can't commit the turnover.
No.
LJ Owens will check out for UMBC. That is the 7th team foul on the Retrievers. And Tyke Green back at the line for Stony Brook. 1-1, the free throw is good.
Game like this, neither team can afford to leave points off the board by missing free throws. And as you mentioned, both are very good free throw shooting teams.
Green with 24 points in 26 minutes tonight. And he's got a 25. And again, back to a 4-point game here with 8:28 left. And here's a foul as Rogers darts to the wing. You know, with Vermont dominating the league like they have for so long, it gets lost in transition that Stony Brook has really put up some impressive numbers as well.
They have, and in fact, they were picked first in preseason this year.
Rogers gets a screen and nails it.
He can use the screen as well as anybody because when he comes around the screen, his release is so quick.
Rogers' second three-pointer tonight. He's in double figures.
You've got to go over any screen.
Anthony Roberts is short. Look at that rebound by Hobway.
That's why he's in the game, and he stepped out of bounds on the sideline.
Turnover in the corner by Felix Rodriguez, and a timeout on the floor. 7:52 left in this one. Plenty of basketball to play, and plenty of good basketball so far, as the Retrievers lead it by 7.
These are our people. This is our state. At the University of Maryland Medical System, the health and well-being of Marylanders is our mission, our focus, our purpose, no matter what we face. So we've built a healthcare network for all of Maryland, providing better access to the knowledge sharing of academic medicine, for better research, better treatments, and better outcomes. And that is a better state of care.
You can experience the entire world right here.
Here at Stony Brook, the faculty treat students more like professionals.
Stony Brook helped me go further faster because I was able to get my bachelor's and master's in 5 years, and that helped me land my dream job.
There is that something for you out there if you're willing to go and find it. Coming together and feeling that sense of school spirit, that is one of my favorite experiences.
From the moment you step into Stony Brook's door, they are already encouraging you to do research and meet with professors. There's more we can accomplish together than we can apart.
Retrievers on top of the Seawolves by 7 as we come down to the final minutes. 7:52 left in this one. UMBC shooting just a shade under 60% for the game. The Seawolves at 52%.
And they're down 7.
And they're down 7. But the story for UMBC is really the three-point shooting.
Yep.
15 for 25.
As opposed to 5 for 26 the first time these teams played. And, you know, we always do this math. 15 for 25 is like 22.5 for 25 from 2. That's pretty good.
It is good, and Darnell Rogers always seems to find the open man. He's got 9 assists tonight. Retrievers looking to add here to the lead. Johnson could turn around in the lane. Oh, blocked.
Block.
I think it was Policelli.
Got those long arms. Terrific three-point shooter, you know. And of course he bricks one.
Not this time. Off the heel of the basket. Rogers, oh, don't even tell me. Oh, and he missed it.
I don't know how that stayed out.
I don't know how he got it there in the first place.
Like you said, we've sort of given up trying to figure it out.
Roberts, that one is short. Oh, follows it. Johnson smart.
Johnson kind of saved his teammates there from a missed box out.
Kennedy looking inside.
Stony Brook's done a good job surrounding shooters when they get in the lane most of the time.
Kennedy deep. Doesn't matter.
There's nothing you can do about that.
22 for Kennedy. That's 6 threes tonight.
That's when you just say the other team gives scholarships too, and that guy's scholarship is well deserved.
The three-pointers now, that is a career high for Keandre Kennedy, 6 of 9 from deep.
And like you said, he was quiet early.
Back to a 10-point lead after all that.
I don't think he took a shot in the first 13 or 14 minutes of the game.
Yeah, they were on him.
That was a reach in. And that'll be 1-1.
Roberts at the line. And speaking of quiet, Roberts was loud early, quiet late.
Yeah.
Take a look at Kennedy.
Been trying to make things happen, but hasn't succeeded. That's a deep three, and it's going nowhere, but it barely touched the net going through.
And that is the 10th assist, by the way, for Rogers, tying a career high.
Santa Fe Junior College in Florida.
Outside of Gainesville.
We didn't. Neither one of us knew until a few weeks ago.
Shocked when I learned it.
Yeah, and he's been here for a couple of years now.
I mean, you just assume, right?
Yeah,
so you're not going to look it up.
Santa Fe Junior College. Oh, Santa Fe, New Mexico. I mean, there are a lot of junior colleges that you have to look up. That didn't strike me as being one, and of course I was wrong.
Roberts two for two. Yep. So Roberts now with 22. Tyke Green with 25. And Kennedy with 22 for UMBC.
Stony Brook back in the zone.
Boone Youssef. He nails it.
Good recognition there by Rogers of the change in defense.
And that's 11 assists now for Rogers. And I'm going to give you the double-double on this one. 12 points, 11 assists. You got to give me that.
You do?
I say so.
Let him get 10 steals, and then we'll talk triple-double.
Roberts on the miss. It's an 11-point UMBC lead after Stony Brook had cut it to 1.
It was 70-69. Since then, 14-4.
Rogers again.
Another nice look by Rogers.
Boone Youssef.
Now it's 12-12.
87-73. All of a sudden, it's a 14-point game.
And as you said before, the three-point shooting for UMBC has just been ridiculous.
18 for 28.
And nice
Sales
pass there. And Gino Ford kind of called this. He said if one team gets really hot from three-point range, they're going to put up 90 because the defenses aren't good enough to stop them. And UMBC is clearly going to put up 90 plus on 90s night. Make Brian Barrio very happy.
Retrievers were on a 17-2 run prior to that Sales bucket. And Spazajevich feeling it tonight. He's got 6 off the bench. Looks like a new man out there.
Most points he's had in a while.
And a strong drive by Roberts. He'll go to the line.
2-shot foul, and they'll shoot 2 the rest of the game. Stony Brook's only committed 5 fouls.
Gino Ford's team is attacking the basket all night. That's what's leading to the fouls on UMBC.
Well, as Jim Ferry said yesterday, they don't really run an offense. They just give the ball to somebody and say, go. And they're pretty effective. Reminds me a little bit years ago, Jim Valvano's NC State offense, where they had so many good one-on-one players, Chris Corciani, Rodney Monroe, Tom Cugliata. They would just give the ball to one of them and say, go.
Owens back in the lineup for UMBC. Free throw by Roberts is good.
Mike Krzyzewski said they were really hard to guard because so much of their defense was built on passing lanes and they never passed the ball.
Retrievers have hit 90 multiple times this year. 91 against Western Carolina. 98 against Columbia.
That's why the 51 against Stony Brook the first time was so shocking. But that was when they were still sort of coming back from the COVID break.
Tyke Green for 2. 27 for Tyke Green.
As my good friend Dick Weiss would say, he's a very, very good player. And I'm sure Hoops knew him since he was a kid.
I mean, there's still a lot of game here, John.
And tell Gino Ford that because he's totally into it. You don't have to tell Gino Ford that.
Kennedy inside, good look. Spazajevich, patient. Does not finish. Owens, can he save it? Yeah.
And they can kill some clock here now.
Although not as much as last year, or a few years ago.
A couple of years ago, yeah.
And that's what Rogers will do now.
Spazajevich coming out to offer him a screen. And bingo, he got the shot off.
Johnson keeps it alive.
Might have been a better move to come back outside with it.
It's 4 tries for UMBC.
Yeah, couldn't score. Killed some time.
Roberts, good dump.
That was oh my goodness. How did
they
he
call a
miss
foul.
that? But how did he miss that shot?
Wait, so what's the call here?
I think they called a foul.
I think you're right.
We'll see a replay, I hope, when we get back from the break. Oh, we got a replay now.
All right, let's do that before we go. All right, Robert Sales, what happens?
Finds him open. Nobody fouled. Nobody was close to him. They just basically conceded the dunk.
Oh, man. All right, we'll sort it out when we come back. The phantom foul back after this.
Drive, the best pre-owned vehicles. Drive with 0.99.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
Stuff. We love stuff. And there's some really great stuff out there.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
Drive, the best pre-owned vehicles. Drive with 0.99. Drive, the best pre-owned vehicles. Drive with 0.99.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
Do you think any of us will look back in our lives and regret the things we didn't buy?
Panthers Wild, Friday on ESPN+.
Do you think any of us will look back in our lives and regret the things we didn't buy?
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct. Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
Number 4, Kentucky. Number 16, Tennessee. Tuesday at 9 on ESPN.
Panthers Wild, Friday on ESPN+.
3:10 left in this one. The Retrievers by 11. And the last play where Sales missed the dunk, the officials call a foul. We're going to watch it here on Owens. And that'll be number 5 on L.J. Owens, although I don't think he touched him.
No contact. The officials went to the monitor during the timeout, and they've forgotten to come over and tell us what they were looking at. Yeah. Could have been a clock issue.
And so Owens has fouled out of the basketball game.
They could have been looking to see who didn't commit the foul. Owens was closest.
Owens fouls out with 15, all in the first half, all from downtown. L.J. Owens in his final season here at UMBC. And he'll watch from the bench as the Retrievers try to hold on to the lead. He's smiling.
Well, that's a laugh or cry play. You either laugh or you cry, because he backed off. He was giving the dunk away.
Well, the basketball gods are in control here, and Sales misses the first free throw. And he'll settle for 1 for 2. Policelli back in the game as Sales sits down.
A little offense, defense there.
Sales with 14 tonight. Got the start with a couple of players out for Stony Brook. Spazievich will sit down as well for UMBC. 15 minutes tonight for Spazievich.
It's the most he's played really since the beginning of conference season.
If they can get some good minutes out of him down the stretch, that would be a big boost.
And they did get good minutes out of him tonight. That's why he got 15 minutes on the floor.
There's Bunyasith, wing now for Johnson. Less than 3 minutes to play. Kennedy. And Roberts goes high.
As you said, this game's not over.
A lot of basketball here for a team that can really fill it up.
NBC doubling on.
Whoa, Kennedy! And Rogers comes away with it. Rogers. Open man is Johnson. Short off the glass, gets his own rebound.
Had an open 3, shot fake to get to the basket, then shot off balance. And they get a recycled 20.
And maybe in the long run, this is better.
Shot hit the rim, so they can kill a little bit more clock.
Rogers 4-3 underneath for Wojcik, who's fouled.
That was a nice pass to Wojcik. He knew just where the clock was. Good catch by Wojcik there, leading to the foul.
Rogers with 13 assists tonight. And let's go back to the UMBC defense here from Kennedy.
And Kennedy comes from behind on Policelli and just slams it away, but it stayed in bounds. Usually when you try to block a shot that hard, it goes out of bounds. Bill Russell invented the art of keeping the ball in bounds on a block, and Kennedy was able to keep that one in bounds.
Yeah, the thing about Russell wasn't so much that he was a shot blocker. He was, obviously, but he knew how to block the shot.
Yeah.
And where to block it.
He was as intelligent a player as there ever was in basketball. Winning 11 championships wasn't a fluke.
Wojcik, a good free throw shooter, hits both. The lead is back to 12 now with 2 minutes to play. Green, that's a big miss.
Yeah, the rim blocked it. Now UMBC should kill some time here. Up 12, clock under 2 minutes.
UMBC in the 90s for the 4th time this season. And they've hit 88 a number of times.
What matters is that they've hit 90 tonight.
And should they hold on, this will be a huge win.
Rogers went under Policelli there and just couldn't quite finish at the rim. That's happened a couple times now. Usually he makes those.
Roberts again, can't finish there.
Yeah, they're tired. They're tired.
And that should do it here now.
Yeah, I don't think Gino Ford's going to foul.
Crowd senses it. Retrievers will break the 2-game losing streak. They'll win for the 13th time this year, but more importantly, for the 8th time in conference.
And they will at least be tied for the 2nd seed going to Vermont and Hartford. And we'll see what happens in those 2 games. Neither will be easy. That time he finished. That time he finished.
The exclamation point on a great night for UMBC.
A terrific night for Darnell Rogers. I'm sure he's thrilled with his parents watching.
So Rogers with 14 points and 13 rebounds. Johnson with 14 points and 11 rebounds. And Rogers goes out.
Jim Ferry is very happy with him.
Let's take a look at the exclamation point from the pickpocket point guard.
You can see just using his quickness to get past the defender as the shot clock wound down. No help. Lays it up and in.
The Seawolves had cut it to 1. It was 70-69 with about 10 minutes left. And from then on, it was UMBC.
And actually, the run was 23-10 before that last basket to wrap up the game. And again, UMBC, which was a team that didn't finish well earlier in the season, showing that it can. As we mentioned, at Vermont and at Hartford, but at least it's Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, the next 3. And then Binghamton comes in on Tuesday the 1st to finish up the season. And the quarterfinals have been moved back a day to give Hartford a little bit of rest to March the 6th, which is a Sunday.
Right, we should mention that originally the quarterfinal scheduled for March 5, Saturday. But they're moved back a day. Jim Ferry hopes to get a home game for UMBC.
Yeah, he just wants to work with us at least one more night.
And why wouldn't he?
Or afternoon. We hope it's an afternoon game.
So the Retrievers will go to 13-12, 8-6 in conference play. Stony Brook will fall to 7-6 in conference play. But again, they're ineligible for the tournament as deemed by the conference. Kenny Sumter is checked in. Picarelli is checked in.
You know, Gino Ford called that timeout to set up his press as if it was still a game in doubt.
He's coaching.
He's practicing because they had 3 games that were buzzer beaters in the last couple of weeks. So why not be prepared for that circumstance when it comes up again?
Gino Ford was a pretty good player in his own right back in the day at Ohio University.
5'7", like his dad.
Exactly. Picarelli will pick one up here late for UMBC. Now, Ford was an assistant under Jeff Bowles. Interestingly enough, Ford actually coached the last game of Bowles last season because he bolted to Ohio.
He did. He did.
And this is his third full season. And again, they'll be moving to the Colonial next year.
I asked him what the hardest thing about moving from the Midwest to Long Island was. He said traffic. He's right.
Oh, that's a great answer.
Speaking as someone who's spent a lot of time on Long Island, he's right.
Yeah, the expressway is anything but. Green for 2. Tyke Green now, 29 tonight.
He's had a terrific game. He's a terrific player. And they're not going to foul. They're just going to let it run out here. Gino Ford played to the end, but he's not going to foul when it's unneeded.
The coaches at midcourt, Tyke Green with a career-high 29. Keandre Kennedy with 17 in the second half. 22 overall. The Retrievers with a huge win in a conference where you need everyone you can get down the stretch.
And this will be the last time these two schools play, and I think that's why Jim Ferry took an extra minute there with Gino Ford to wish him well.
L.J. Owens with a huge first half for the Retrievers. 5